Hey everybody out there, it's Pastor John with your Midweek Reflection. We are in the midst of our Advent series, The Gift, and we have been looking so far at some gifts that we might not generally consider as gifts. The gift of darkness, through which we can find hope, the gift of uncertainty, through which we can find peace, and this week we're going to be looking at the gift of loss, which probably even more so than the first two does not seem like a gift at all, does it? In fact, I was listening to a podcast this morning, totally unrelated, and they said loss is the feeling that we hate the most. They were saying we want to do anything possible to avoid loss and experiencing that. Now, what I was thinking about all of these so far is that these things aren't just feelings. Darkness, uncertainty, loss. These are realities first and foremost, right? So there is darkness in the world. There is darkness in our lives. At least that's what we believe as Christians. There is uncertain. We as human beings, we are uncertain. Like we don't know. We can't know. We don't have the capacity to know the future, right? We don't have the capacity to know everything about the world. So it's a reality, right? Loss is a reality. You're going to lose someone you love. You have. You might lose a job. But you're going to experience loss. Loss is going to happen to you. But the question then is, are we willing to face and sit with those realities, right? So, you might lose someone, but that doesn't mean you want to deal with it or you want to face it or let alone you want to embrace that loss and really sit with this new reality where something or someone isn't with you any longer, right? We just don't want to do that. And yet, these are the things that really make us human. Or this is at least part of the human experience. A significant part of the human experience is these realities and how we engage with them and how they affect us. So I guess one of my questions to you this week, or an activity that you could do, is kind of track, maybe in the evening or before bed, track back through the day and ask yourself, what emotions did I experience? What did I feel today? And for some of you, that might be really obvious. And some of you might look back on your day and be like, no, I didn't really feel anything. I just kind of did stuff today. I went from thing to thing. And then try and put yourself on a 0 to 100 scale. Say 0 is like the depths of painful emotion, and 100 is the peak of joyful emotion and ecstasy, whatever. What was your range there? Plot yourself. So maybe you existed kind of between 45 and 55, right? Or you went from 20 to 80 and you had a large range of emotion and the human emotional experience in that day or this week. But kind of track yourself, because what we want to remember throughout the series is that Jesus is fully divine. Jesus is God, but Jesus is also at the same time fully human. So Jesus came and totally engaged the human experience from 0 to 100. And it is as we allow ourselves to experience our humanity in a wider range and at deeper levels that we are able to experience the presence of Christ in a wider and deeper way. So that's kind of the concept of the series, that only when we're willing to engage with reality can we truly encounter Christ, because Christ is born into reality, into our humanity. And so those are some things to think about in the coming few days. As always, I look forward to worshiping with you as we live the gospel life together. Until then, may God bless you.